Hello, everyone. You made it to week 4 of the 30-day challenge. If you have been with me this entire time, I am so incredibly proud of you. You are learning real implementable habits that can carry you through the health of your life. And it is really honestly my pleasure to be here with you today. So let's get to the nitty-gritty and the insights that I have for you today. Okay, week 4, what you've been waiting for and what you probably thought I was going to be talking about literally on week 1 is movement, or as most people know it, exercise. So, in order to talk about exercise, I want to share with you two types of exercise that I think about when I think about exercise. One is aerobic exercise. So, aerobic exercise is what you're doing when you're going for a walk or a jog, or you're on a bike, or you're biking, or you're rowing, or you're on a stairmaster, anything that gets your heart rate up. And those exercises where they call those a high intensity, right? Like a HIIT class or certain types of classes that you can do. Those are also a form of aerobic activity with a different goal. So those are one style of exercise. And then the other one is strength training. And I think strength training is super duper underrated. And I think for many years, this has not been an area that has been expressed by doctors for how important it is. And there's a ton of research coming out that if we want to live long, strong, healthy lives, if you want to be 95 years old, picking up your grandchildren, your great grandchildren, chasing them around, enjoying your life, being able to go places and travel, what you need to do is you need to incorporate strength training. So, what strength training looks like is lifting weights in a way that is, structured. So if you're not sure what to do, I recommend getting a trainer or following a program so that you can learn the movement. But as we get stronger, we build more muscle. So if your goal here is to lose weight, by building more muscle, muscle is a metabolically active tissue. I love sharing this with my patients, especially the ones who are desperate to shed some pounds. When you go to the gym and you run on the treadmill for half an hour, you burn calories in that moment. But if you go to the gym, you spend that same half an hour lifting weights, you may not burn that amount of calories in the moment, but your body almost becomes like activated. And now you're burning calories in that moment, but then also throughout the day. And if you do that, let's say 2 to 3 times a week over a course of 3 to 6 months, you're going to, and you're eating enough, right? You need to be eating enough protein. Your body is going to build muscle. And when you build muscle, that muscle burns fat and burns calories. That's why you can see these really fit people seem to be eating a ton. And you're like, I don't understand how these people eat so much and not gain weight. It's because they have so much muscle mass and it is metabolically active. So that's one piece, is thinking about strength training. And if you're not doing it, this is the magic. Not to mention that, especially ladies, if you are not doing strength training, if you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s, any age, you are setting yourself up for osteoporosis, because we need to put weight, we need to put pressure on our muscles and our bones so that we build up that bone density. And it's just super, super duper important. And then the other piece of movement, and this is something I learned from this group of really experienced trainers that I follow and I respect very much, is if you're trying to lose weight, and this goes for the people who are not doing any exercise and just need kind of like an entryway into exercise. The easiest way to start to incorporate movement into our days, what do you think it is? Walking. Walking. That's all you need to do. Not at a crazy pace. Just start improving your steps, how many you're doing in a day. And a project that I usually like to do with my patients is I have them look at their smartphone. Most of us have a smartphone, or we have a smart watch, something that's tracking steps. And inside the health app, a lot of times it'll give you what is your average steps per day. So for instance, I've been working from home recently. My average steps is probably somewhere around 2 to 3,000. That's terrible. But if I was working in a hospital, it would be much higher than that. So if I wanted to add steps to my day, what I would do is I would bump it. I would say, okay, my goal is going to be 5,000 steps. And I would start to keep track of that. And what ends up happening is, one, you get more movement in your day. But two, I like to call it the sneaky calorie burn. You end up burning more calories in your day than you would have before, but it doesn't feel like you're slaving away or adding anything crazy. And the fun part is you can make this something that is enjoyable. Maybe it's not freezing outside and you can go and have a walk with your family after dinner, or maybe after lunch at work, you have an extra 15 minutes, grab a coworker and, connect during that time. Maybe you get yourself a treadmill or a walking pad in the house and you watch while you walk while you're watching TV. You can start to incorporate this into your day, and it's really an incredible opportunity to add in some movement while also getting the benefits of a calorie burn. So, to recap, when thinking about movement, the two things that I stress with my patients, number one is going to be strength training. Guys, this is where the magic is. If there is one thing that you get out of this whole thing, it's that strength training is so important. And if you don't know how to do it, get some help and learn how to do it, because this is going to be life-saving and incredible for your body. And two, if you just need to start with some movement and you don't know where to start, walking is going to be your friend, and adding in the steps is really going to be the magic there. So that is our recap for today. So I don't know about you, but I am up for a challenge. So on the Facebook page, I want you to remember those 3 things that you said were your wins for this week. What are they? Write those down and share. What's that one area where you feel like you can do better? Write that down with us and share. And then number 2 is going to be, remember that thing about processed and whole foods? Where is one place last week that you swapped out a processed food for something whole? Really think about it, because I bet you might have even done it without realizing it. And then number 3, what is your movement commitment? Is it adding in some more steps? Is it looking into strength training? Is it joining a gym? Is it hiring a trainer? What is your commitment? Maybe you're just going to order a book. You're going to start with that, just getting some more information. And I want you to share it in the Facebook page. And I want to thank you and remind you that if you have been posting every week, don't forget this week, because you're going to be eligible for your free health coaching. I'm really super excited about this, to work together. So please put your posts in the Facebook group and keep an eye on your email, because there may be some more fun stuff coming that I'm excited to share with you about. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you for being here. And it is my pleasure to serve you. Have a wonderful week. Bye.